Hi everyone, this is Arlesque and I'm joined by Sasha. He produced the song Eros, which you guys will hear very soon. I think by the time this video drops, the song will be out. So if you guys are watching this, you guys are probably curious about how this song came about, or you just want to know more about us. So I had this idea of basically, asking each other questions, taking you guys behind the song and how it kind of came about to the best of our abilities. So we both had some questions for each other, which we're going to ask. So I'll go first since I wrote everything on my notes app and my phone screen is very...
Fire away.
What was your first impression when you heard the demo for this song?
Cool song. Great song. I feel like every single time I hear a song that is at the demo stage, I think of not what's missing, but what could be built around it. And I felt like with the specific song, we could build a lot around it. And so yeah, when I heard it, I was like, okay, this is gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm so glad he joined in, and now we have this ready. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so my second question. What was the most challenging part of producing this song?
I think it was to nail the transitions, because you were very specific on the smoothness of
it's true.
each section into each other's section. So I feel like the most challenging was to find that way to have quite a drastic transition from one soundscape to another in the smoothest way possible, to kind of like Inception, where you kind of introduce something early on and then people are not as surprised when everything comes in. Yeah.
So third question. What's something about the song that you're most proud of that listeners might not notice right away?
I have a drummer answer. I think it's going to be the drums. I'm very proud of the drum sounds that we managed to get. And I feel like, again, all the elements that you can't hear make up the whole song.
I so agree with that.
It kind of is almost like a scrapbooking where there's a lot of different pieces, and they all add up to a colorful page. But yeah, if you take it apart, it's not going to be as exciting as all together. I don't know. Yeah,
there's so many different drums in the song, actually, which is so exciting.
My turn. I wrote it down. Okay. I remember the first question, actually.
You do? Okay.
What was, out of all the sessions that we had, which was the drum recording, we did the string recording, we did mastering, we did Dolby Atmos with that guy. Show him. His name is Camille. He is amazing. So out of all those sessions, which one was your favorite and why?
To be honest, when I think about our sessions, the first session that we did, the first time when we actually met, we spoke for hours and hours and hours, and I still have those videos. I was actually going through those videos the other day to see what I can post and what I can't post. A lot of it I couldn't post because there's just some conversations that we were just having, just getting to know each other and all that jazz. I really enjoyed how fluid it was. Our first session, we ended up creating basically the blueprint of what the song is now. So I really loved the very first session, and something that I also really loved was the drum session that we did at, I'm forgetting the MDC studio that we did.
You can't say it here, it's not right.
Oh shit, sorry.
MDC Studios.
Yeah, so that was also because it was amazing to see Sasha in his element, and I was just like, this is gonna sound so incredible.
Also worth mentioning, the incredible Nathan Jackson, who engineered it.
Yes.
Who really...
So amazing.
I think it's not so much the session that gave you that feeling as much as Nathan did with his incredible charm. Yes,
and there's so many other things that happened that day, which you guys will hear in future projects.
Oh, okay.
But...
I wasn't aware until you said in the future.
Yeah, but it was a fun day. I really enjoyed that.
Songwriter question. Which lyric? Because you wrote this song a while ago.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Which lyric still resonates with you when you listen to the song?
Oh, that's a very good question. Wow.
Actually,
I look at this song as a big question mark. It's is this going to last? The whole chorus is a question, And then when I get into the second half of the chorus where I just say like, can we fall for each other like dreams? It's all the question. And I'm single right now. So it's like, anytime I think about a romance, I'm like, can we fall? Is this gonna last? When they ask about hell or heaven, will you pick with me? So to me, those are the lines that I feel like are still sort of relevant to me to this day. And I really, really enjoy that. And something that I also really like is like, I'm a big scent person. So the song actually has those notes as well. So that's also very me. So really, to me, that is something that that's like my way of thinking, like, okay, this is beautiful, this is great, but will this last is sort of the question.
Next question is, if this song was in a movie or a TV show, which one would it be?
I don't really have a concrete answer right now, but I can tell you the genre.
Okay.
I've been thinking about some genre. So it would be a rom-com.
Okay.
A little bit like After, like, you know, After rom-com.
No.
It's going to be something like, it's like a tale of this emotionally unavailable guy and this girl who's like so like caring and stuff, and they love each other, but he is so troubled. And it's just, I can just see, and a lot of that happens in like fall season and stuff. Something like that, I think it would really work in. Anything like a show like, what's that show that I really like on Netflix? Life with Walter Boys. Do you know that one? No. Well, that show is also something where I feel like the song could really thrive, because that asks that question. There is that romance aspect in the show where that question is being asked. I'm like, where is this going to go? Is this going to last or not? Something like that, a rom-com. But I would honestly be very happy. This is my personal favorite. I would be very happy if my song was featured on Love is Blind.
Yeah.
That would be great. Like when they're in the pods.
Surprising that I know that one.
Yeah. I'm so glad you know. I feel like everybody knows that one. And when they're at the pods and then they're like, is this gonna last? Is this my future husband? Like, you play my song. Can we fall for each other like leaves? Yeah. So that would be great. Yeah. So that was the first round. I'm so excited. Now we're going to be taking a question from the bowl. So you go first, since I went first.
Am I reading that for you, or am I reading that
for
for
both
you?
of us?
Oh,
We'll
okay,
answer.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. How did our collaboration influence the direction of the song?
Okay. A little trivia about Eros. Eros had 5 different versions before I actually approached Sasha with the song. And my very first version of the song was like, basically I sounded like T-Pain, because it was like, we just did it. It was a cute demo. I knew the direction I wanted to go. The versions prior to this one that you guys are gonna hear or have heard already were all either too folky or too electronic. And there was literally no chaos in any of those. When I met Sasha, I remember when I contacted him, when I heard Riha's song Creepin', and
hey, shut up.
And he produced that one as well. And I was listening to it, and it was like a cute vibey song, and then the drums sort of started to get chaotic, and I'm like, I like what this guy did. I'm like, who is this guy? And then I found him, DM'd him, showed him the song. I think having him gave me that extremely I'm saying extreme, but like the balance of organic sounds with electronic, and also the way the chaos is captured in the song. I think you really, really nailed that part in the song, where it's just like, you really brought it there. He also put in so much love in the song. Like I remember this one time we were working remotely, and then he sent me a bounce, and then I was listening to the instrumental, and he just added some ear candies in the beginning, and just like, and how the whole build was gradually like certain guitars and how he played guitars. That was incredible. So the direction for the song was finally heading to where I wanted it to head. And I think like that's what I was looking for in the song, and you added that.
I think I'm gonna have a shorter answer. I think it's just like the kind of bouncing off of what you said. You had so many ideas already. So I feel like, to me, it was just kind of being a prism, or like a tool for the ideas to come into life. And I think, that was, first of all, a lot of fun to do. But I feel like, you have such a strong sense of direction of where the song is supposed to go, that it was pretty straightforward to me.
That's good to
Also,
hear.
I will say this: we did a lot of things, but a lot of those things did not end up being fully in the song.
Yes.
And I think it benefited song
Yes.
massively in terms of the growth and everything. So.
Yeah. Next question. Let's do this one. How would you describe your creative chemistry in the studio with one word? I can go first. One word, I would say very serendipitous.
Wow, that's a crazy word.
Yeah, okay, let me explain why. Because the reason why I say this.
Yeah, please Google it.
Okay, I didn't mean to throw a big word, but like, let me give you context. So the thing with working with Sasha that I found was sometimes I would think something and he would already be on it. And our minds would be in sync. Like, remember this one time I was texting you about the whispers?
Yep.
And then he texted me back saying, like, that's actually the part I was working on. So like, it just felt very like, there was no friction in that sense. Like in terms of, it's very much smooth for the most part, which is like, plus our minds worked in the same direction. Like, it wasn't like, oh, like I want this to get crazier. And he wasn't like, you know, oh, I don't hear that. It's just very much, this is the direction we're heading and we're creating this. He knows how to like capture chaos, which I loved. So yeah.
I would say similarly, but in the like more Gen Z way. Chill.
He's so cool.
That was another word I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But I chose chill not to be, you know, repetitive. Yeah, I felt like, yeah, it was chill. Like when you wanted to change something, you would just say it and I would be like, okay. When I felt like there could be a change, I would say it and you were like, okay, let's try it.
Yeah. Okay, so last question. Do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Oh, it's a long question. All right. If you could pick any artist, living or dead. Oh, I see you know the question. Remix the song Eros. Who would it be and why?
Okay, I want you to go first for this one.
Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
With a big band, I feel like it could be such a cool arrangement.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna top that answer, to be honest. Oh my God.
Just say Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Okay. I guess Michael Jackson. And you know, in an interesting way, I would really love for Grayson Chance to have at it a little bit to see what he would do. I'm very curious. Yeah. But yeah, Michael Jackson.
Frank Sinatra would be crazy on this track.
That would be crazy.
Oh, let's be ready.
Yeah,
You know,
his voice.
like,
Yeah, I could see that. That's a very good answer. I did not think about that. Yeah. That was it. So I hope you guys saw a little bit of how our brains kind of worked and why we worked on this song together, why all of that existed and exists. So yeah, thank you guys for joining and watching this. And my song is out on every streaming platform now, so you better go stream it. All right, bye guys.